Why do 17 of the world's most isolated villages remain untouched for centuries? Let's find out. Across the planet, far from highways, airports, and cell towers, tiny human settlements live quietly, stubbornly, in total isolation. Some are hidden in icy mountains, others float on remote rivers or cling to the edges of crumbling cliffs. But all of them have one thing in common: they're cut off from the world, and they've learned how to thrive. Welcome to EarthProLife, and this is your journey into the 17 most remote villages on Earth. Off the map, far from everything, yet full of life. The 17 most remote villages on Earth. Across the vast, untamed expanses of our incredible planet, far beyond the reach of bustling cities and the incessant hum of modern technology, lie hidden enclaves of human existence. These are the world's most remote villages and isolated towns. Sanctuaries tucked away behind formidable barriers of towering mountains, sprawling deserts, impenetrable oceans, and unforgiving ice. They are communities deliberately cut off, existing in a realm where the rhythms of nature dictate the pace of life, not the relentless demands of the 21st century. For them, this isolation is not a sentence, but a cherished choice, a testament to a different way of being, a profound connection to the earth that many of us have long forgotten. Imagine, if you will, the sheer resilience required to thrive in such places. From the stark, icy solitude of Antarctic research outposts, where human life clings precariously to existence amidst a frozen wilderness, to the verdant, mist-shrouded, jungle-covered valleys of Papua New Guinea, teeming with life yet fiercely guarding their secrets. Each of these settlements, these bastions of human tenacity, survives against all conceivable odds. They endure with no paved roads to connect them to the wider world, no flickering glow of the internet to bridge the vast distances, and sometimes, incredibly, no contact with outsiders for years, even decades at a time, preserving a continuity of experience that is almost unimaginable in our hyper-connected age. This naturally leads us to ponder some fundamental questions about the human spirit and our diverse expressions of life on this planet. Why, in an era of unprecedented global connectivity, do people still choose to live in places so profoundly unreachable, so far removed from the conveniences and complexities of modern society? What deep-seated motivations drive them to embrace such a challenging existence, to turn their backs on the allure of the mainstream? Is it a desire for simplicity, a profound spiritual connection to their ancestral lands, or perhaps a conscious effort to safeguard a heritage that would otherwise be swept away by the homogenizing tide of globalization? What ancient wisdom, what unique customs, and what precious unwritten traditions have these isolated communities managed to preserve, sheltered from the relentless march of external influences? What secrets of survival, of community, of understanding the natural world lie dormant within their collective memory, waiting to be understood? This is not merely a geographical exploration. It is a profound journey into Earth's most disconnected human experiences, a voyage to the very fringes of our global society. We invite you to join us as we unveil the stories of these remarkable people and the extraordinary places they call home, exploring the enduring power of human adaptation and the rich tapestry of cultures that make our world so wonderfully diverse. Our journey into the world's most remote settlements begins at the very bottom of the Earth, in the formidable ice-bound continent of Antarctica. This is a land of superlatives, the coldest, driest, and windiest continent. a realm of breathtaking desolation and stark alien beauty. Imagine an existence where the landscape is an endless expanse of white, sculpted by relentless winds into surreal formations, where the sun disappears for months on end, plunging the world into an extended twilight. Here, amidst this harsh, unforgiving environment, small, resilient communities, primarily research stations but functioning with the self-sufficiency of isolated villages, carve out an existence, pushing the boundaries of human endurance and scientific endeavor in a place that seems actively hostile to life. The challenges faced by the inhabitants of these Antarctic outposts are almost beyond comprehension for those accustomed to temperate climes. They contend with temperatures that can plummet to unimaginable lows, capable of freezing exposed skin in seconds. Blizzards can rage for days, reducing visibility to zero and making any outdoor activity a life-threatening gamble. The sheer, overwhelming isolation, both physical and psychological, is a constant companion, a silent pressure that shapes the daily lives and interactions of everyone who calls this frozen desert home. Building structures capable of withstanding the crushing winds and insulating against the bitter cold is an engineering marvel in itself, a testament to human ingenuity in the face of nature's raw power. Survival in this icy domain is a meticulously planned operation, a ballet of logistics, technology, and unwavering human spirit. The inhabitants rely on highly specialized, multi-layered clothing to protect against the extreme cold, and their living quarters are marvels of insulation and energy efficiency, often powered by generators that must be maintained in the harshest conditions. Food supplies are typically brought in during the brief summer window, requiring careful rationing and storage to last through the long, dark winter months. For some, limited, carefully managed scientific fishing or hydroponics might supplement their diet, but largely they are dependent on what they can bring and preserve. Community cohesion becomes paramount as individuals depend on each other, not just for companionship, but for their very survival, forging bonds of an intensity rarely seen elsewhere. Beyond the physical hardships, the psychological fortitude required to live in Antarctica is immense. The prolonged periods of darkness during the polar winter can profoundly affect mood and circadian rhythms, while the confinement and lack of fresh stimuli present ongoing mental challenges. Yet, it is in this crucible of extremity that a unique form of human society emerges, one built on mutual reliance, shared purpose, and an extraordinary appreciation for the fragile beauty of their surroundings. These Antarctic villagers are modern-day pioneers, living on the very edge of what is humanly possible, offering us a profound glimpse into our species' capacity to adapt and endure, even in the most inhospitable corners of our Earth, a true testament to the pro-life spirit of humanity itself. From the icy plains of Antarctica, we journey to the tropical heart of Papua New Guinea. Here, villages remain untouched by modernity, nestled in misty, jungle-covered valleys. A landscape painted in green with colossal trees and exotic birds. This biodiversity preserves ancient cultures within its emerald embrace. Reaching these settlements is arduous, with no paved roads. One must rely on ancient footpaths, often treacherous. Treks involve perilous river crossings and dense undergrowth. This isolation preserves their unique way of life. These communities are living repositories of unique traditions. Hundreds of distinct languages and cultural nuances thrive here. Their ceremonies and art forms are integral to daily life. traditions are passed down, connecting them to their ancestors. Their connection to nature is one of profound symbiosis. They possess encyclopedic knowledge of local flora and fauna. Their sustainable farming practices ensure resource longevity. These villages offer a glimpse into a life that respects nature. Their isolation safeguards a rich cultural and ecological heritage, a vibrant testament to the diverse ways humanity can thrive. Journey with us to the Himalayas, the roof of our planet, where towering peaks and secluded villages tell tales of resilience and spirituality. Our next destination plunges us deep into the heart of the Amazon rainforest, the planet's largest tropical wilderness, an emerald labyrinth teeming with an unparalleled diversity of life. This vast sprawling jungle, often referred to as the lungs of the earth, is a world of its own, a complex ecosystem where sunlight struggles to pierce the dense canopy and the air hangs thick with the scent of damp earth and exotic blooms. Within this seemingly impenetrable expanse, far from the reach of modern civilization, indigenous communities have thrived for millennia, their lives intricately woven into the very fabric of the rainforest. They are the guardians of ancient knowledge, living in a delicate balance with a world that provides everything they need, a world they understand with an intimacy that few outsiders can comprehend. Navigating this dense, verdant world is an art form in itself, a skill honed over generations. The forest floor is a tangle of roots, vines, and undergrowth, where paths are often faint or non-existent to the untrained eye. The constant humidity, often reaching near saturation point, clings to everything, a pervasive presence that shapes the rhythm of life. Beyond the challenges of movement, the rainforest is home to a dazzling array of creatures, from vibrant macaws and elusive jaguars to countless species of insects and amphibians, some beautiful, others potentially perilous. The inhabitants have learned to coexist with this wildlife, understanding their behaviors, respecting their territories, and relying on the forest bounty for sustenance, medicine, and shelter, a true symbiosis with their environment. In these remote Amazonian villages, the amenities that many of us take for granted are simply non-existent and often not even desired. There are no power lines humming with electricity, no taps delivering instant running water, and no pharmacies stocked with modern medicines. Instead, life is illuminated by the flicker of firelight. Water is drawn from pristine rivers and streams, and healing comes from an encyclopedic knowledge of medicinal plants, a natural pharmacy cultivated within the forest itself. Shelter is crafted from materials sourced directly from their surroundings, timber, palm fronds, and vines, creating homes that breathe with the forest, perfectly adapted to the tropical climate. This way of life, devoid of modern technological crutches, fosters a profound ingenuity and a deep respect for the natural resources that sustain them. This intimate relationship with the rainforest is the cornerstone of their culture and survival. These communities possess an ancestral knowledge that is staggering in its depth and complexity, an unwritten encyclopedia of the plants, animals, and ecological rhythms of their domain. They understand the secret language of the forest, the subtle signs that indicate changing weather, the best hunting grounds, or the presence of medicinal herbs. However, this ancient way of life and the precious biodiversity it protects faces increasing threats from the outside world. Deforestation, illegal mining, and the encroachment of agricultural frontiers. Preserving their connection to the forest is not just about protecting a culture, it's about safeguarding a vital part of our planet's natural heritage and the wisdom it holds. We now venture into one of the most iconic and formidable landscapes on Earth, the Sahara Desert. This colossal expanse of sand and rock, stretching across much of North Africa, is the largest hot desert in the world. It's a realm of stark beauty, of endless dunes sculpted by the wind into breathtaking formations. Yet, even in this seemingly inhospitable environment, human life has adapted in remarkable ways. The defining characteristic of life in the Sahara is undoubtedly the extreme heat. Daytime temperatures can soar to unbearable levels, baking the land. Conversely, once the sun dips below the horizon, the clear desert skies can lead to surprisingly cold nights. Water, the elixir of life, is an ever-present concern, its scarcity dictating movement and survival. The traditional attire, like the flowing robes and head coverings, is ingeniously designed to protect from the sun's relentless rays. For many who call the Sahara home, life is inherently nomadic, a constant dance with the environment. These communities, such as the Tuareg and Bedouin peoples, have traditionally moved with their herds, following ancient routes to find pasture and water. The camel, often dubbed the ship of the desert, is an indispensable companion, providing transportation, milk, meat, and materials for shelter. Their settlements are often temporary, designed to be easily dismantled and moved, reflecting a lifestyle that embraces impermanence and adaptability. Despite the harshness of their surroundings, the people of the Sahara have developed a rich and vibrant culture. Their resourcefulness is legendary, with an ability to find sustenance and shelter where others would see only barrenness. Oral traditions, poetry, and music play a vital role in preserving their history, knowledge, and cultural identity. They possess an intimate understanding of the desert's subtle signs, knowing how to navigate by the stars and locate hidden water sources. Maintaining this unique way of life faces modern challenges, including climate change, political borders, and the allure of settled lifestyles. Our journey takes us to Siberia, a land of breathtaking wilderness and unimaginable cold. This immense territory is one of the most sparsely populated regions on our planet. Winter here is a dominant force, bringing months of darkness and extreme cold. The ground is often locked in permafrost, dictating how homes are built. Imagine the silence broken only by the howl of the wind or the crunch of snow. The freezing temperatures in Siberian villages are a constant reality. Mercury regularly drops to -40, -50, or even -60 degrees Celsius. The air can feel like tiny sharp needles against exposed skin. Survival demands incredible ingenuity and resilience. Homes are meticulously insulated with powerful stoves burning constantly. Layer upon layer of specialized clothing becomes essential armor against the cold. This daily battle against the elements shapes the character of the people. The remoteness of the Siberian settlements amplifies the challenges of the harsh climate. Many villages are hundreds, if not thousands, of kilometers from the nearest major city. In summer, swampy terrain can make travel nearly impossible, while in winter, frozen rivers become vital ice roads. This isolation means access to modern amenities and basic goods can be severely limited. These communities develop an extraordinary degree of self-sufficiency and communal interdependence. How do the inhabitants of these isolated Siberian outposts not just survive, but carve out a meaningful existence? Their lives are deeply intertwined with the land, relying on age-old traditions. Reindeer herding is a way of life for many indigenous groups. Hunting, ice fishing, and trapping are crucial skills. These practices are woven into the cultural fabric of the communities. It's a testament to human adaptability, a story of resilience written across the frozen heart of Siberia. From the frozen north, we journey south to the Australian outback, a land of fiery sunsets and ancient landscapes. This vast arid heartland stretches across millions of square kilometres, characterised by its iconic red earth and endless horizons. The sheer immensity of the outback is difficult to grasp. It's a place where distances are vast and the human footprint often feels minimal. The sun beats down with unrelenting intensity, and water is a rare and precious commodity. Yet, amidst this rugged environment, there's a profound, almost spiritual beauty, a sense of timelessness that captivates all who venture into its remote depths. Living in the Australian outback presents a unique set of challenges, demanding an extraordinary level of adaptation and resilience from its inhabitants. The climate is one of extremes, with daytime temperatures often soaring to blistering highs, while nights can bring surprising cold. The scarcity of fresh water sources dictates where life can flourish and shapes every aspect of daily existence. For those living in remote outback villages, the sheer distances to services, supplies, and medical care can be immense, creating a profound sense of isolation. Survival here means understanding the subtle rhythms of the land, knowing where to find shelter from the elements, and possessing the fortitude to endure conditions that would overwhelm the unprepared. It's a life that fosters resourcefulness and a deep connection to the environment. The Australian outback is not an empty land. It is the ancestral home of Indigenous Australians who have thrived here for tens of thousands of years, representing some of the oldest continuous cultures on our planet. Their connection to this land is profoundly deep and spiritual, intricately woven into the dreamtime, their creation stories, and their traditional laws. For millennia, Indigenous communities have developed an unparalleled understanding of this arid environment, mastering sustainable ways to find food, water, and shelter. Their traditional knowledge encompasses everything from tracking animals and identifying edible or medicinal plants to navigating vast featureless terrains and managing the land through ancient practices. This rich cultural heritage, expressed through vibrant art, captivating storytelling, and sacred ceremonies, is a vital part of Australia's identity. In the remote villages scattered across the outback, Indigenous communities continue to maintain their traditions and way of life, often blending ancient practices with the realities of the modern world. This is a delicate balancing act, navigating the challenges of preserving their unique cultural heritage, languages, and deep spiritual connection to country in the face of external pressures and societal changes. The resilience of these communities is truly remarkable as they strive to pass on their ancestral knowledge to younger generations while also engaging with contemporary opportunities and addressing significant social and economic hurdles. Their enduring presence in the outback is a powerful reminder of the deep bond between people and place, a testament to the strength of culture and the enduring spirit of survival in one of Earth's most distinctive landscapes. Our journey takes us to the Arctic Circle, a land of extremes. Here, life endures long, dark winters and the magical midnight sun. Indigenous peoples like the Inuit and Sami have thrived, adapting to the harsh climate. Today, climate change and modernization challenge their traditional ways, but their resilience endures. Imagine a realm where the sky feels so close you could almost touch the stars, where colossal peaks pierce the heavens, forming a breathtaking barrier. This is the domain of the Andes Mountains, a place of profound beauty and extreme challenges. Villages cling to steep slopes. Suspended between earth and sky, the air is thin, carrying whispers of ancient winds. Life here is a marvel of adaptation, a true testament to human tenacity. Journey to the Gobi Desert, a realm of stark beauty and extreme contrasts. Stretching across Mongolia and China, the Gobi is a place where earth meets sky. A complex tapestry of gravel plains, rocky outcrops, and sparse vegetation, the Gobi evokes immense scale and profound emptiness, yet harbors resilient communities. Conditions are extreme, testing endurance. Water dictates movement of animals and people. Vegetation is sparse, consisting of hardy shrubs and grasses. Summers bring scorching heat, winters bone-chilling cold. Sandstorms reduce visibility to mere feet. A settled existence is virtually impossible. The traditional way of life is nomadic. Families move with their herds, seeking fresh pastures. Their homes, jers or yurts, are marvels of ingenuity. Migration is a sustainable cultural practice. The nomads possess a rich cultural heritage. Their connection to animals is profound. Oral traditions and throat singing carry history and wisdom. Hospitality is a cornerstone of their culture. They offer profound lessons in adaptation and contentment. Our next destination is the Congo Basin, the world's second largest tropical rainforest. This vibrant ecosystem is teeming with life, from ancient trees to forest elephants. The Congo River sustains this incredible ecosystem. Villages here live in rhythms established centuries ago, deeply connected to nature. The Congo Basin is characterized by its dense, vibrant vegetation. A thick canopy creates a world of filtered light on the forest floor. The air is thick with humidity, carrying the scent of damp soil and leaves. Navigating this vegetation requires intimate knowledge of the land. For forest communities, every plant and animal holds meaning. This immersion means significant isolation from the modern world. Roads are often mere muddy tracks, frequently impassable. Electricity and running water are luxuries unknown to many. This isolation has preserved ancient cultures and knowledge. Communities rely on the forest for food, medicine, and materials. Their lives are a testament to living in balance with nature. Indigenous peoples like the Ba'aka and Mambuti view the forest as sacred. Their knowledge includes sustainable hunting and medicinal plants, music, dance, and storytelling express their deep connection to the forest. They live in close-knit communities, making decisions collectively to maintain balance with the ecosystem. Friends, fellow Earth enthusiasts, prepare yourselves as we journey to the breathtaking and formidable Patagonian wilderness. Imagine a place so remote, so dramatically sculpted by nature, that it feels like stepping onto a different world. Here, amidst towering granite peaks and ancient glaciers, exist small pockets of human resilience. These villages are testaments to the enduring spirit of life in a stunningly beautiful yet harsh landscape. The legendary winds shape the land and the character of its inhabitants. Patagonia's rugged terrain is a masterpiece of geological artistry. To live here means to be intimately acquainted with the Earth's untamed heart. Access to these isolated settlements is often a monumental challenge, or long voyages by boat through choppy, unpredictable waters. This difficulty preserves their unique character, fostering self-reliance and interconnectedness. Life in these Patagonian outposts is a daily dance with the elements. The inhabitants, often descendants of pioneers or indigenous peoples, have developed incredible adaptability. Sheep farming dots the vast plains where gauchos still ride. Fishing sustains coastal communities with brave souls venturing into the cold waters of the South Atlantic. For many, self-sufficiency is a necessity, growing what they can in sheltered gardens. Harnessing wind or solar power where possible, they become masters of resourcefulness. Every sunrise brings new challenges and a renewed appreciation for the majestic beauty. The isolation fosters a strong community spirit, but also presents undeniable hardships. Medical facilities can be days away, and communication with the outside world intermittent. Yet, there's an undeniable allure to this untamed corner of our earth. They are the guardians of this wilderness. Their lives a quiet affirmation of humanity's resilience. Drawing strength from the land, they are an inspiring example of EarthProLife in action. Journey northward to the Canadian Rockies, where colossal peaks scrape the sky and emerald valleys cradle turquoise lakes. Secluded villages lie within this grandeur, adapting to the harsh climate and isolation. These communities thrive, deeply connected to nature's rhythms and the majestic stone giants. Life here is a testament to the enduring human spirit's quest for beauty and belonging. Our exploration of Earth's most remote habitations now takes us to the vast sun-scorched plains of the Kalahari Desert in southern Africa. This is a land of stark beauty and profound contrasts, where the sun beats down with an almost relentless intensity, and life in all its forms has evolved incredible strategies for survival. Imagine an immense expanse of reddish golden sands dotted with hardy acacia trees and resilient grasses, stretching as far as the eye can see under an enormous, often cloudless sky. Here, in this seemingly inhospitable environment, ancient communities have not just survived but thrived for millennia. Their existence a deeply moving story of adaptation, wisdom, and an unbreakable bond with this unique and challenging part of our planet. The traditional ways of living in the Kalahari, particularly those of the Sand people, often referred to as the First People, are a profound testament to human ingenuity and ecological harmony. For countless generations they have navigated this arid landscape. Their knowledge of its subtle secrets passed down through oral tradition, song and dance. They understand the language of the wind, the signs of hidden water sources, and the medicinal properties of plants that would appear unremarkable to the untrained eye. Their hunting and gathering techniques are masterpieces of efficiency and sustainability, reflecting a deep respect for the delicate balance of life in the desert, ensuring that they take only what they need and leave the ecosystem intact for future generations. Adapting to the extreme heat and aridity of the Kalahari is central to survival. During the scorching midday sun, life seeks shelter, activity often reserved for the cooler hours of dawn and dusk. Finding water is a constant preoccupation, a skill honed over centuries, involving an intimate knowledge of the land, the ability to identify water-storing plants, and even techniques to extract moisture from below the dry surface. Their traditional dwellings are perfectly suited to the climate, offering shade and ventilation, constructed from materials readily available in their surroundings. This is not merely survival, it is a sophisticated and deeply spiritual way of coexisting with one of Earth's most demanding environments, a true EarthProLife philosophy in practice. The culture of the Kalahari's indigenous peoples is rich and vibrant, woven into the very fabric of their daily lives. Their unique click languages, ancient rock art, intricate storytelling traditions, and profound spiritual beliefs are all deeply connected to the desert that sustains them. However, these ancient ways of life face immense pressures in the modern world, from land encroachment and climate change to the lure of a different existence. Yet the resilience and ancient wisdom of the Kalahari people offer invaluable lessons to us all about sustainability, respect for nature, and the enduring strength of the human spirit when living in true harmony with the earth. Welcome to the Alaskan wilderness, a land of staggering scale and untamed majesty. Here, the silence is broken only by the whispers of the wind or the distant howl of a wolf. Imagine landscapes stretching for miles, untouched by modern development. Mountains pierce the sky like icy daggers. Forests stand as silent, stoic sentinels. To live here is to embrace a profound connection with the earth, a daily dance with elements that demand respect and resilience, the enduring spirit of life in its most pristine forms. The bone-chilling, pervasive cold shapes every facet of life. Winters are epic sagas of ice and snow. Temperatures plummet to depths most can barely comprehend. The wind carves intricate patterns in the snowdrifts. Survival here means a constant battle against the encroaching frost. Warmth is not just a comfort but a lifeline, a constant reminder of nature's immense power, a breathtaking display of Earth's capacity to host life. The remoteness of these Alaskan wilderness villages is almost beyond belief. Small bush planes landing on frozen lakes, snowmobiles carving paths through the endless white, the timeless tradition of dog sledding. Isolation acts as a powerful guardian, fostering a deep sense of community and self-reliance. Humanity lives in a more direct, unmediated relationship with the earth, a harmony we must strive to understand and protect. The inhabitants are a testament to human endurance and ingenuity, living a life deeply interwoven with the rhythms of the land and the seasons, hunting caribou, fishing through thick ice, gathering what the brief, intense summers offer. There's a profound respect for the natural world, an understanding that they are part of it, not separate from it. Every resource is valued, nothing is wasted. Life is lived with an awareness of the delicate balance that sustains them. Guardians of a way of life that demonstrates how humans can coexist with even the most formidable environments, proving that life in its myriad forms will always find a way to flourish. Welcome, fellow explorers, to the awe-inspiring Tibetan Plateau, often hailed as the roof of the world. This immense expanse presents breathtaking beauty and formidable challenges. Imagine standing at an elevation exceeding 4,500 meters. Life here demands resilience and adaptation. The plateau stretches for thousands of kilometers, a landscape of mountains and high-altitude plains. This is where the earth meets the sky, shaping lives and demanding respect. Villages cling to the mountains, testaments to human endurance. Homes built from stone and mud withstand the biting cold. Prayer flags flutter carrying mantras and blessings. Daily life revolves around herding yaks and cultivating barley. It's a rhythm of life dictated by the seasons. The culture is deeply interwoven with Tibetan Buddhism. Monasteries serve as spiritual centers. The air hums with chanting and prayer wheels. The people embody a quiet strength and deep spiritual grounding. Their lives are a continuous practice of compassion and mindfulness. This cultural heritage shapes their worldview and interactions. The isolation has preserved a way of life largely untouched by modernity. Ancient traditions are integral to the present. This seclusion fosters self-sufficiency and a deep connection to the land. They understand the subtle language of the mountains and weather patterns. It's a life of simplicity, rooted in community and spirituality. An unwavering respect for the natural world sustains them. Our penultimate journey takes us to the rugged, untamed beauty of the Scottish Highlands, a land of dramatic contrast where mist-shrouded Munros pierce the sky and deep lochs reflect the heavens. This landscape, carved by ancient glaciers, leaves a legacy of breathtaking glens, moorlands, and a rugged coastline. The air whispers tales of clans and battles evoking solitude and grandeur. Nature's artistry is on full display, captivating the soul and challenging the spirit. Far from modern clamor, nestled in these landscapes are villages that seem to belong to another era, often tucked away at the end of winding roads or accessible by a small ferry. Imagine stone cottages with chimneys puffing peat smoke, huddled against the elements, exuding stoic endurance. Life revolves around crofting and fishing, demanding hard work and knowledge of land and sea. The weather shapes the landscape and character, fostering hardiness and pragmatism. Community support is paramount. Despite isolation, villages have strong community and unique cultural identity. Gaelic is still spoken and ancient myths are recounted by fire. Traditions of music, dance, and craftsmanship bind the community together. Neighbors know and rely on each other, sharing a collective identity. Their connection to the land creates a resilient social fabric. Isolation presents challenges, but guards a deliberate way of living. There's peace in the stillness of the glens and a deeper appreciation for simple things. The Highlands offer a sanctuary where the human spirit reconnects with nature. The greatest luxuries are tranquility and a close-knit community, a testament to enduring human values. Our journey across 17 remote villages reveals the extraordinary diversity of human existence, from Antarctica to the Tibetan Plateau, Papua New Guinea to the Scottish Highlands. We've seen communities thriving in harsh environments. Each village is a testament to human resilience and culture. These places show us the power of the human spirit. They remind us of our connection to nature and community. Join us at EarthProLife for more stories that touch the heart. Subscribe for human-centered, offbeat travel narratives. Narrated by Dean Shah, bringing you closer to the world.